our ornithologist, Dave Pearson. What is the name of this bird that we're going to ask them about now?
This is called a chestnut-eared ericery, Pteroglossus castanotis.
In Quechua and Shuar thinking, many of the birds are believed to be omens of death. They feel the sadness that's going to happen when somebody's going to die, and they feel a kind of compassion. Their very sad cry and their movements communicate to the people that someone in the house is going to die. This is one of many that do that, and I'd like to ask Pedro Andy and Elodia Dawa to reflect on this and tell us about it. Kay napo yaku parti imashuti chi quiling.
Tara quiling si.
Tara quiling.
Tara quiling.
Imas nara uyaching pai.
Tar uyaching. Chima tara quiling.
Nya. Kango na bobo na sa parti.
Kanching kakaquiling. Kay taga kakaquiling.
Nya. Imas nara uyaring.
No kanchiray ko kuna chi tapia siya pai ka. Piria, waka kang ya.
Waka.
Aron na wanyo na tapia siya sa waka niya na kay tapia isikyo kan tapia kuiling, kakakuiling.
Yaki na ita.
Da ruya ibi ga ruya ramay chari siya ka sa piria nya. Piria punta ya kay ruya ramata ga.
Kutiri kucing mas narapure. De
Gana ruya ramay chari siya mi kana salta siya ga piria digang ya. Ito kuiling. Tapiao mini kan.
tapiao.
Sinya pai chasna kan masih pa waka gang ya chasna nya chisyak kayan dis chisyak kayanya chisyak to yariung manang salala ta nya chichung eskale runa timpu wanyung kiking wasi wanyu na ibiga chiga kana wasi pungui shamusha mi uyari setianga kana ishamusha chishuko na wanyu na ibi chasna kana guna muiri kana urana ni kuna muiri gan ashkaruna shamusha bilari na ibi pai ga chuarai ku cakaran bitari syakanta mi chasa wakang mai kasna ali chasna ramai ga shuktadang piria kainang ga pai tadi kupiga
Dari pai chipisho cierto roko gona nino waka mana waka pishu chang yanga mana waka chung le puring mana waka ni pai gona che nya runa na china nya dasle wanyo dina togu per pai ga nya mana sambaya senya wasi pungman mana curing maci wasi huan na kirim se wasi punggul liar puring anin sin to wasi punggul liar wakashi syak to wakada inja sina wakasha mana sambaya ngame ne kunga wanci sha dikuk piga kunga I waka sala muku yang anin kai bi runa na shamu garau periku sene mai be catching garan runa gonar cari periku paisa na puring ni shuk ta salta shuk masal shuk palika mari Sinapuri salta sinas pude senya alpayamo mani manya di mangga hangsa le pisik mituk muni mkai ci naher wanyu naruna mai ka wan na shar mana ya chajing ning kungai manda wanyu garau pi mkai sinanya kantang ning macha gue mekani tukung garau nya tas wanyu garau pai nya sil imatuno is wanyu garau pai ya ku yar mangari usina ime spainya wanyu garau tas pai nya ya changnya tas cirai pai nya pa ya kiring pai runa wanyu garau ya kiring ni pai ya kiring so waka ngani na washa shamu sa pai kuin talyar waka ngara na uta
to kang chito yakpi kambas ya kiring
Ari nya dia chan tukun siningnya wasi pungula sina kanta dia pe nya chenyu kan ci wasi mi wanyu ngarano nya wanyu ngarano ce o bien karya sha wari mai sha wa na spiwas ne wasi hukumanta ne ari
su experiencia charingicha na ko kan cuenta
nyuka lakiri man ni chito ese runa wanyu ngarano ni sha ci nyuka tias kai bichana ya pakanta dia la chiga pi wanyu ngarano ni nyuka la kirisha tierra ni chino canche sabe pero punta le tierra show mama guna casi familia más de Osvaldo y Llanes niska chiri que pai wanyura waira shinala wanyura.
So we've just been listening to Lodia Dawa and Pedro Andy talking about the chestnut-eared ericery. Its behavior, according to them, is that usually doesn't sing a lot, but sometimes it comes near the house and begins to cry. But when it does this, it feels the sorrow of what's going to happen. And if it's singing a little bit farther away, or crying a little bit farther away, then it may be a neighbor. But if it comes right up to your house, then it will be someone in the house, and it feels the sorrow of the loss of the person. So it is really crying, not just making a noise that sounds like crying, but in Luna thinking it's really crying. And so when people hear that, they also feel sorrow. And oftentimes, if many people are going to come to the wake, it's jumping around, and each different place where it sits and cries seems to be a different place in the wake, that it's feeling the sorrow of many people. Don Pedro says it cries until it's hoarse, and its throat gets sort of thick from so much crying. Dave, on that particular Araceli, that kind of calling behavior in which they're normally more silent, and then for a period of days or all day long they begin to make this sound. It's also a different sound.
Cipai tarni ciga yang ga puriu sha micita casanya ci wakau sha ga ciga piria waka gau ya pai wakau sha.
The tar call is probably a group communication to keep them together. They often are in groups of 4, 5, 6, or 7 together. That calls are a common call to keep them together, a flock contact call. And they will switch to many other calls depending on territory, time of year, breeding, trying to attract a female. And I suspect the bouncing around especially is probably the males that are going into a different call note that's very different from the other calls they use to attract the females. We know that most birds have a series of different types of calls and songs that actually communicate different things.